Game is really upsetting, not gonna lie. Alright. So we got 6 more. No, we got Lewis, Milton, Dawn, Gus, Edie. That's 5, and then Sanjay and Sven, and Kay. I don't know if we're getting their stories as well, but they're not actually Finches, so maybe they don't have their own story, I'm not sure. Alright, so that was Gregory. Had a bad time of it, and then we've got
yet.
A poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus,
Whoa.
who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Okay. Got a kite. Yeah? What the? Alright.
My father made him come.
Who was
of
getting
course,
married?
but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh dear. Where are the next words? Further up? Down? What happened there? What's that? Oh, here we go. Whoops.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
That's a terrible rhyme. Come on. Oh god, this thing's hard to steer. Crap.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh, did he get hit by lightning? For fuck's sake. Gus. Oh dear.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Damn it, Gus. Oh dear.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
Oh no.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
1969 to 1982. That's what, 13? Jeez. Oops. Hold on. Oops. There we go. Alright. This is really depressing. Really depressing game. Emergency evacuation plan. Finch household. What the hell? Gus, Dawn, Gregory. Rock climbing. Guess we'll go up here.
My mom moved up to the loft
Was that
after
about?
her brothers died.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Okay, so this is our mom. Dawn and Sanjay. Oh, is Sanjay our dad?
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Republic of India. Where helping hands create safe places. Okay, here we go.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Oh no, it was about to rain.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Dawn.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Bowden Finch. Scientific method. Oh hey, Edith. So she just, I guess she homeschooled the kids here. And stuff about family history. Okay.
The beginning of the end was
Whoa.
Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Oh dear.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
We don't know what happened to Milton, so we know he didn't die here. Presumably. Okay. Hey, bud. Huh. Door. No, wait, we're not leaving yet. Hold on. Wait, oh, there we go. It's a good thing you have, good upper body strength, Edith, because, we'd be sort of fucked otherwise. Alright, here's Milton's story.
Milton Finch
Magic
in
paintbrush.
The Magic Paintbrush.
Is it a flip book? Yep. Huh. Don't know what to make of that.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Interesting. She has a death date for him, but no one else does. Alright. This is so upsetting and depressing. Alright. The music in this game
Mom
is
spent
beautiful,
months
by the
searching
way.
for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Said he went through here. Does that mean there's something behind it? Perhaps? There's a newspaper down there. Alright.
Whatever Milton had found in the house. Mom didn't want it getting out.
Just leave the way we came, I guess. This is so pretty, though. This is really, really stylish, really atmospheric game. Very well constructed. And the fact that it kind of steers you through without really being overt about it is also
Edie,
pretty cool.
But I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
So he was a bit of a pothead, looks like. Wait, no, we can't. This way. This house is intense, man. Whoops. Hold on. No, 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 no. You were doing right. Come on. Push the mouse the other way. There we go. Alright, so this is Lewis's room. Lots of pot. And
Lewis's
looks
room
like.
smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Why are we leaving? Wait. Where are you going? Where are you going? Get back in there. Stop that. We are not finished. San Juan Ale. Aha. Lewis Finch locker contents. A letter to Dawn. Greater
Dear
Seattle
Mrs. Finch,
Institute of Psychology.
As Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
Come on.
His mind began to...
What? I don't get it.
wander.
Oh, I see. This is like
I
a
asked
video
him to
game.
describe it. He said he started small,
Okay.
imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
This is hard. Gotta move with one hand and work the other.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that
Is this the
have no
dragon?
names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
This is...
I worried
this is
about
some
him then.
RuneScape shit.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
This
Like
is
a
very,
whole
like,
new Lewis.
patting your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time.
So I let him go on.
So...
I even encouraged him.
Oh, shit.
It seemed very
I'm
promising.
gonna end up
at
chopping
first.
my hand off. Either that or he goes catatonic.
He told me
or
he'd made a
something.
new friend.
Puppy! There's a pupper! I like it, a pupper.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery.
You guys can't see
his
my
chopping
face, but
was
I
as
just have this,
reliable
like,
as ever.
what the hell expression going on.
Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay,
weird.
but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
What the fuck?
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
I am jealous of this man's strength of imagination, although I assume it's meant to be a
St. Louis.
form of,
He
Actually,
started
isn't
drifting
there
away
a,
from our reality.
yeah, it's a mental illness of, like, aggressive daydreaming. I can't remember the
Minneapolis.
technical term for it.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh, jeez.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
What the hell? Beautiful prince.
beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for
Sinister serpents.
sinister serpents.
Shit. This is so weird trying to steer with one hand and work with
He
the
followed the sound of his
other. Electric sitar.
electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh god, I can't. This is harder and harder. I'm really worried he's gonna end up sticking his hand in the thing. Holy shit.
But he
This
was
is
so
getting
proud
intense.
of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck me that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Is this our prince here waiting
My
for us?
imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Okay, Lewis, it's gonna be okay, buddy.
We began to forget the world we know.
I don't like where this is going.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the
Lord,
wise
giant
Calico
cat, what the-
who insisted on inviting me.
This is so intense. Like, I almost don't want to talk because I feel like I'm ruining the effect here.
His prince waiting, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
I knew it! I fucking knew it. He's gonna stick his head in the fucking cannery.
Bend
Fuck.
down his head.
I knew it. Damn it, fuck.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
God damn.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Alright, so I think all we've got left is Dawn and then Edie.